Hello everyone, looks like we are up and going. Let's get this MSQ started. I do need just a few seconds to set a few things up. Should be pretty quick. If I could type. To throw a few tags in for the stream. And I'll get this down eventually. Alright, let's get to work. I've got a few hours. Hello, Ysael. So the Nath have summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of their newfound belligerence laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? I thought you would applaud them for summoning a primal that to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further mine own ends. I desired her strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought or compunction. Enough, I say. If the Nath have truly brought forth their deity from the Aether, we must face it together or watch all of our hopes fall apart. All now rests upon this primal's defeat. Oop, looks like we might be going after a primal. I'm cool with that. But but ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies. You are right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult with Marechamp. He knows more of the Nath and their culture than most. Alright, let's do this. Let's get going. I wasn't exactly planning to stream today, so I'm not 100% prepared, and I'm getting used to streaming again streaming in the first place, so oops. So we've got to go all the way over there. I have attuned myself to the Aether. So since that's the case, let's go over here to Tailfeather. I already have one. Ooh, I have mail. Guess it's a good time to go see the delivery Moogle. I don't typically have mail. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Advent attire. May it... Never mind. What? Strife vest, strife gloves, strife bags, strife boots. But I didn't pay for anything? I'm just wondering what this is. I mean, I obviously don't care about what I look like, per se. You know what? Pants. Well, it looks cool. Gloves, pants. What was the last piece? The stripe something. It was 4 pieces. You got the vest, the gloves, boots. Pretty cool little combat set. May run around with that later. At any rate, I'd best prepare to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friends. Say, since you've already struck up an acquaintance with my people and all, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand. Seems that they talk to you of their troubles readily enough. So this was finishing up a blue quest before going to the MSQ, because it had an Aether Current. I went ahead and grabbed it. I figured I would complete it along the way. Oh, back already, are we? Met the Nath, did you? And what is it you would like to? Summoned a primal, you say? 7 hells. Well, I don't know bugger all about Nath's religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. But it shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here, outcasts from the main tribe. From what I understand, I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves if you give them the right incentives. That sounds promising. And what exactly would a Nath consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two, but seeing as you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores amongst yourself. Yay, chore runs. You'll want a good-sized jar of land trap nectar, a basket of calm tree fruit, and, always a Nath's favorite, a generous portion of young Nonka flesh. Yeah, Estinian, I shall gather the fruit. You sail, then I shall collect the nectar, and and with Master Alphino's arcane assistance, and that leaves you to bring home the meat. You'll need to carve it from the smaller Nakas that live in the rivers. 3 big hunks should be enough, I reckon. Once you've got everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post here. I'll mark the spot on your map for you, and then you've been most kind, Master Marchant. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks, and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nonka egg. Estinian dealing with that dragon comes across like a real jerk. Too bad I can't just climb up the wall. That would be nice. You just run up the river? Let's see. That would make things a lot quicker. Oh, you can. I haven't played in 3 or 4 days. Still trying to figure out how to rotate Holy Spirit into the rotation. It'll probably make more sense as time goes on. Right now I'm just using it on the pool. Oh yeah, there's some UI things that I need to fix that make life easier to see whenever I'm doing duties and whatnot, when all the abilities are going. I wish I could go further back. Let's see. That wasn't what I was after, it seems. Character configuration. That's probably what it is. Try that out. Let's see. UI settings. There's so many settings here. Let's see the big one. That's a big one because I tab target a lot, and conical tab targeting is a huge deal. Especially as a tank. Alright. I'm cool with showing all of mine. Show limited. I want to show all of everyone else's, but for the party, just so that way. Here we go. That's what I was after. Alright. Hello, Alphino. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land traps, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Ysel's help. Do you have the Nonka meat? I do. I also need to go get a water. Splendid. I shall put this with Estinian's fruit And a simple, a suitably generous looking hamper for the Nath. And casting, because I might want to play a caster next. Alright, real quick. Oh, I'm getting water. Well, everything appears to be in order, assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation. I shall place our offerings at the trading post as instructed, where I of the Nath I think I would be suitably impressed. Well, how long should we wait? Should we have sounded a signal or some such? Calm yourself, Master Alphano. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. I'm trying to figure out what the Nath are. Click, click. Long has it been since hunters last came to trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. They kind of sort of look like owl crab somethings. Landtrap nectar, Calum tree fruit, and Nunca flesh. What delectable food you have brought us. Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, hunters, come to our hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifling our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. They seem excited about this. Are they roaches? I think they're based on roaches. But better to live in stench than be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws, yes? Come, come, it's not far. Yeah, I think they're based on roaches. That's what I'm saying, anyway. No, I like the other camera. I guess I'm used to the other camera, I should say. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words, for we are Vath. We are the non-mind. They're a hive mind. Those also look like termite mounds. Maybe they're termites. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You have brought delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored Elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home and for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I are come in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's God. Knowledge alone? What strange hunters you are, but if it's words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of the Nath's god, of the god the One Mind summoned into our midst. The One Mind. These are the Nath who reside in the main colony? Yes, they are one, connected, but let us begin the story at its beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren, and with spear and spell and musket the dragon was slain. 'Twas likely one that had fled the battle with my kinsmen. I should commend you for finishing the job. Here, chill, Estinian. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The One Mind would always cower when their winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer. They had learned that a battle-weary Dravanian was easy prey. Thus did the Overmind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. The One Mind would call forth our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. Dravanian lands would become Nath lands, and ever larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The price he demands in crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. We of the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. Let's see. Strength, crit, direct hit. I think at this point I need skill speed. And this gives us an Aether Current. The Vath Fleetfoot is examining the weapon stores with a concerned expression. Though we hear not each other's thoughts, generous hunter, you somehow know that we need help. Our weapon stocks are wanting, we need more. I would make a request of you. Please bring us muskets with which to defend ourselves. You can take them from the Nath nearby. 2 should be sufficient. Okay, boss. I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good, conscious all the while that I do so at grave cost to the land. I reason that it is necessary evil and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. In suggesting that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much, but you must surely see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Nath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than to expand their domain. To a scion of the Seventh Dawn, one sworn to eliminate the primal threat, the distinction you draw seems unquestionable at best. But the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the Nath. As you so rightly put it, if they truly seek naught but territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How lightly you propose the destruction of this god, Master Alphino, a being of whom we know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the warrior of light to her death? No, you have the right of it, Estinian. 'Twould seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray forgive me. Wait, Sniffle need not face this foe alone. Like her, I am blessed with the Echo's protection, and made to battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Ha! Do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters, we know not where this god resides or how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. Estinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how best to secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. That's because he's currently useless and he doesn't want to end up like Menphilia. We are Vath, we are the non-mind. We do not hear the one mind's thoughts, we cannot predict their will. Ah, gathering information. Put this idea from your minds, generous hunters. If you meet with our god, then he will have your souls. Surely you are not so generous as that. You wish to meet our god? Offer yourselves as a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. We would mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. You are generous hunters, yes? Many gifts you have brought, but not enough for all Vath to enjoy. Maybe you could bring us just one more. We are very fond of the Nonka flesh, yes? The meat of the young Nonka would make a fine repast. Fine, I'll go back. Fetch me a shrubbery! That's one thing I want to move is my tooltips, because while I get it, at the same time, I really kind of prefer it not being on top of my mouse. I know my rotation. Let's see if I can move it. There, your belly can now be full. We Vath do enjoy our Nonka flesh. Have you been out hunting yet? Yes, I have. Another gift for the Vath? So unexpected, Yes, you will have more of the words you strange hunters hunger for. Listen now. The senses of the one mind are enmeshed by the overmind. What one sees, all see. What one feels, all feel. Alert a single Nath in the whole hive is alerted. To reach our god undetected is all but impossible. Alright, let's see if I can find that real quick. Character config. Cross hotbar is probably with I don't care about log. Nope. There we go. Much better. So if you need to, if you get tired of this, you can change your display action help to a fixed spot and we can remove it. Matter of fact, HUD layout. Let's see if I can move the mini-map down here to the bottom. If I need help, the action bars, we'll put it there. See how that goes. The Vather want to allude to certain concepts without explanation, but I believe I am beginning to grasp a few of their fundamentals. From what I understand, the king-like Overmind sits at the center of the Nath society, and its presence somehow allows its subjects to communicate without need of word or gesture. These Nath, the ones who inhabit the larger hive, are known as the One Mind, and it was by their combined will that the Primal was summoned. Those who reside in the smaller hive, however, are the Vath, or the non-mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their Nath counterparts. Thus are the Vath ignorant of the One Mind's thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own god. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so. Perilous though it may be, the Vath did furnish us with one certain method of approaching a primal. As sacrifices. Should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environments of the colony, the Nath will bring us before their deity to make an offering of our souls. She's not wrong. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourselves into what might generously be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye, that fairly well describes my plan, but will you join me in... You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Sniffle? Judging by the great risk you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a woman to err on the side of caution. Correct. Would that I could fight at your side, Warrior of Light, but the power of the dragons is no protection against the primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphino. Then it is settled, Sniffle. You and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, and then allow them to take us prisoner. Yep, sack me! Oh, and I know where to go, I'm pretty sure anyway. The weather's changing and my allergies are starting to act up. I've been all stuffy and my eyes are acting around, wanting to be all gunky. Oh, I should have a camera soon as well. Not that anybody's watching, but I should. We'll see if I end up getting viewers eventually. It'd be nice to stream to more than just myself, but I'm doing this more because I want to than care about making money or anything like that, so whatever. Wonder who I'm gonna take out. I played Final Fantasy VII, so most all of these terms I'm used to. First and foremost, I need two guns from them. Oh, fire drones. Alright. There's one. Almost done. It's pretty cool that they've got an AoE though. And dead. Amazing how much easier they are to kill whenever it's actually a quest and not just a random mob. Provoke the Nath. And where's your cell? Oh, over there. The Overmind must by now be aware of our intrusion. Let us press on into the hive and ensure that we have our host's undivided attention. How about I not fight my way deeper into the hive? How about I just go deeper into the hive? Until mobs appear. One of the upsides of being more than 10 levels higher than these guys. So you don't have to fight. The one upside of, you know, over-leveling on accident when you first start playing the game. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the Primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Lord of the Hive. Are you prepared then? Let's do this. Hold here, Sniffle. When the next Nath come, we offer no resistance. Surrender, intruders. There is no escape. Enough. We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your God, so that we may kill it. Are they beetles? Maybe it's beetles. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. I mean, I would too. Enter the inner chamber. Who we fight? Who we fight?
but to wait.
O Lord Ravana, master of the
Ravana.
sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer. Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
I don't know that I actually know Ravana. It's probably from a game I didn't play. Or a newer game. I haven't played since 10. I didn't play 11, which 11 was online.
He comes.
Pretty cool looking. Storm of Blades. Well, alright then. And he has wings.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
O glorious general, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
No. Not happening.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elizabeth? Mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
No.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
Kind of reminiscent of a,
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
he's very reminiscent of a, praying mantis.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge. But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till...
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Blade Master. Fight Shiva. That works. Hello, Saintess. So glad to have you fighting on our side.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Time to get some friends. Party finder.
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven? A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Cool little cutscene. Alright. I have no idea how to do this. We're gonna go in blind. I'm probably gonna have to tank it. Let's see. Thok has the Thok. Let me do a quick tank lookup just so I don't be completely idiotic. Let's see. Don't want YouTube. Don't need hard mode. There's literally nothing. Everything is about hard mode. So, looks like we have... Ah, okay. So, when he does certain attacks, he's going to try and knock me off, so I need to stay in front of... Alright. I think I can mostly figure this out. Probably not. I'll probably screw it up and die. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Keep looking real quick. So, run away from orbs. Kill ads. Tank him in a corner. Run to the center. So phase 1, people get hit by a sword. Phase 2, run to the center after he does the 4 marks. Phase 3, after running to the center, you run to the end. And then this doesn't seem too difficult. Stay out of the bad, control the ads. He'll probably get burned down ridiculously fast. Oh wait, it's only available in hard? Oh, wow. It is only available in hard mode. No wonder I couldn't find anything on normal. Alright. So, Ravana receives a stacking damage up buff as the fight goes on. Kill him as fast as possible. 2/2, his long cleave tank should face Ravana away from the raid at all times. The arena for this fight is small and surrounded by fences that will be broken during the course of the fight. Pay attention to whether the remaining fences are to avoid being knocked off the edge during Pillars of Heaven. Binding Blade, Frontal Cleave has high damage, face Ravana away from the raid. Tapasya, Frontal Cleave will hit 3 times. This attack will damage and knock back all physical attacks. The Seeing Wind. Combo 1, Prelude to Slaughter. That's 15-second cast timer. Use this to effectively move out of range to avoid Ravana's first large AoE spin. Oh, here we go. This should be fun. Oh, it's an 8-man. Good. I'm not the... I doubt I'll be the main tank. Let's see how bad I screw this up. First time I've ever seen it. I do love the way he comes in though, spinning the blades like that.
To the song of ringing steel.
So far, this isn't too bad. Alright then. Now what do we do? Ooh.
Rejoice in the glory of combat!
That's really fucking awesome looking.
Unyielding of the earth!
Looks like I am tanking after all. Nice. That worked out very well. And I ended up
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child.
kind of impressed that I actually did do this without screwing up too bad. It wasn't bad at all. And I received a player commendation. Wasn't expecting that. And they're all like, what? Yeah, I am that awesome.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Yet another primal down. Aw, poor Ascian.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
When do we actually fight Zodiark? Do we ever fight Zodiark? I doubt it. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day you were a marvel to behold, Sniffle. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale and continue our journey. Okay, so we're running back north. Going back to our Bath friends, and probably over to the dragons, if I had to guess. So otherwise, I would have just teleported. Almost there. I miss flying. So I've got 3 quests to go and 1. Sniffle, Lady Cell, thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name, and you are quite certain he will keep his word. There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Stipple. Because I'm awesome. No, I really expected to screw that up and get blown off the edge or just straight up randomly destroyed. Never did I doubt you, Warrior of Light. Unlike some, you were going so long that Master Alphino here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. Estinian, was that truly necessary? No, not truly necessary, but certainly true. What matters is that the primal is banished and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidofnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Hres Valgar. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. Wonder how far into Heavensward I am. I have no idea. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphino is still but a boy. I would expect 10 levels worth of XP, and I'm 65, and I was... I don't know. We'll see. Alphino is keen on to inform Vidofnir of Lord Ravana's defeat. Shall we be on our way to the Ankh Shrine, then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. I'll teleport there shortly. First, I have to get... I do have the muskets. Oh, gotta talk to the wife. Alright. Family first, as they say. So, I was curious about this. This looks like a, basically a reputation quest, so probably be ignoring that unless I actually run across it. Alright. Let's go to Tailfeather for a reason. Ah, looks like I needed to see him anyway, so that's fine. I wasn't actually expecting to. Actually came over here for the blue quest that is most likely got nameless one. There we go. I was actually coming over here for the blue quest. The hunter becomes the Quay because it more than likely has aether currents with it. But that works out. Tell your hunter friend to release me at once. We are not of the one mind. We are Vath. I don't care if he's a two-headed bandersnatch. He isn't going anywhere. I'm detaining him for stealing our resources. Normally I'd say we're more lenient with the Nath in terms of territory so long as they don't hunt in excess or attack us. But this overgrown Vilkin comes and gobbles up all the geisel greens we laid in our traps, enough bait to keep a trove of chocobos sated for days, gone, with nothing to show for it. So hungry we were, we could not help ourselves, unable to hunt, unable to forage. We are no different from a parasite. If only we could find a way to release ourselves from this pitiful way of life. Well, if you insist. You misunderstand. Spare us our life, it's all we have. Aye, spare it he will. Stop tormenting the poor creature, Grimold. He doesn't know any better. We aren't savages, but we ain't charitable either. You'll have to pay us back for the greens you ate, and seeing as you don't have anything on you of value, it looks like you have to work off your debt. Last I checked, we're running low on a mite low on arrow shafts. Hard me some melia branches, and we'll call it square, eh? Very well, release us, and we shall do as you say. Of course, I ain't fool enough to let him go off alone. I'd ask you to see to it that the beastman don't flee from his debt, and if he does, I'll have every hunter from here to the 100 throws after him for thievery. Understand? Oh, I didn't mean to click that so quick. To the smolder. Oh, up there. Okay. I guess I am doing this quest, even though I didn't mean to. That's fine. Yeah. One of my men was attacked by a chocobo. You might think that's a common story, but with all the hunting we do, but I'm told this one was unnaturally big. Of course, in the end, size don't matter. We can't be having our quarry stalking us. That's why I'm planning to capture the beast before it harms any more of my men. I already know you as a reliable handler of birds. That's why I need your help tracking it down. Think you can lend old Marchamp a hand one more time? If the prospect piques your interest, it'd be best to start off by asking the leader my camps, what they know of the monster. Come back and share your findings with me when you're done. Seriously, back to the leaders of the camps? Nah, it's fine. It's worth it to get flying. From the way I heard it, one of the hunters was attacked unprovoked and got knocked unconscious by a single kick. Ain't never heard of no chocobo doing that. Not worried about quest. Just... red chocobos! Really? See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Most like it was trying to rescue the bird inside. I have to remember I gotta go around the other side. There's one thing about the maps, they do not have good topology on them, so you never really know where you're going. It's a very rough guess at best. That bird ain't scared of us hunters, I can tell you that much. It's rare one of us comes away from an encounter with it unscathed. You know what? Let's just go ahead and... knock the other part of this out as well. Well, then the storyteller must be waiting for us when we make for Lost Bath. You must keep your word. Yeah, he's running away. So I've got to travel all over the friggin' map. Go here, then cut over. What have I got to kill? Kinda got sidetracked here. But that's okay. Many thanks for this. Now let us return to the hunter's camp and be done with it. Seems that Chocobo's been stirring up trouble all around the forest. While you were gathering information, I went out and checked the traps were set up around Tailfeather. Ain't nothing left of them but scattered straw and broken wood. Can't say we've ever dealt with a problem like this one. Might be that this Chocobo has taken some kind of revenge on us hunters, and these acts are a means of provoking us. By all accounts, this Chocobo is stronger and more clever than the rest. I expect capturing it won't be a simple feat. Well, call me a Chocobo's uncle. I'm impressed. You've given me more than your debt called for. These branches will make for fine arrows. We've usually got to send a whole party of hunters together this much. What with the melees thrashing about and the gnats lurking in the bush, even with those scrawny arms and legs, you've proved more than useful than I thought. We are useful? Question mark? Aye, I would say so. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back with so much, or to come back at all for that matter. We too will be honest. We thought to flee, but this hunter persuaded us to stay, but we were useful? I said you were, didn't I? In fact, I tell you what, since you brought me more than a fortnight's worth, I'll even throw in a small reward, a sack of Geisel greens to take home to your kin. A reward? You mean more of those tasty greens for being useful? We tried to find a way to be useful at Lost Ass Bath. We tried, but we could not find our purpose. Well, we hunters ain't like to turn away an extra pair of hands, beastman or not, and we offer fair pay to adventurers willing to take on the more dangerous tasks. Ain't that right, Sniffle? Adventurer, eh? There are those who travel to the wilds of their own accord, risk life and limb all for the sake of these rewards? Such excitement, such fortune, we want to become an adventurer. Can't say I've come across an adventurer who requested Geisel grains as a reward, but we'd be willing to compensate for honest work. If it's food you're after, I'm sure we could arrange for some spare cuts of meat too. more crunchy greens and juicy flesh, enough to feed our colony. We will relay this to the storyteller at once. Alright. There. How did I go this way before? Because I know I did. No, I went up and around using the water. That's fine too, honestly. Alright. Got the starter quest for the, for this faction. That's the word. I couldn't think of it there for a second. So, faction starter quest should be complete. Also got yet another Aether Current done. So now, gonna head for the dragons. Thank you, Hunter, for bringing our nameless brother back. We hope he was not a burden on you. She is no hunter storyteller, she is an adventurer, and we are a burden no more. Look at what we have brought you. What strange-looking plants, yet they have such a delightfully bitter taste. We have other good news. We have found our purpose. We will become an adventurer too. If we work hard, the hunters promise to reward us with food for the colony. You mean the hunters of the east? We thought it safer to limit contact with them, but they gave us such delicious rewards. You have done well, Nameless One. With your newfound purpose, we are sure you will ease the hunger of your brothers and sisters. But trading with the hunters will not solve all of our woes. Much more is required for our survival. Yes, much more. Our colony is falling into disrepair. We need metals for defense. We need clay for our walls. The One Mind knows this. They will seek to impoverish us. A few of our non-mind brothers tried to steal such things from Lothas Nath. They never returned. The Overmind rages at what he sees as boldness, even though we are mere leeches partaking of tiny drops of their blood. Tiny drops. Even leeches do not load their own host as much as we. It is shameful that we must still rely on the Overmind to survive. You can rely on us, Storyteller. We shall travel the realm and offer our services in exchange for resources. We will bring back precious rewards from beyond. Travel a realm? You mean to cross the hunter's borders to lands beyond, Nameless One? It is too dangerous. Fear not, it is what adventurers do. To explore unknown lands, meet their peoples, obtain greater rewards, strengthen the colony. You speak strongly of your purpose. Very well. Should you succeed, we can sever ourselves from the Overmind completely and we can truly become our own masters. Do not become a pest, seeking work where there is none. The hunters may take offense if your eagerness to obtain rewards. How will you know when your services are required? An Adventurers Guild, a place to exchange information and gather requests from others. Nameless one, no such place exists here. If this is your solution, you must start your own. But I am certain you will not be alone. Some of your brothers and sisters still want for purpose. Seek them out. There is much to do, but first we will introduce you to our brothers. Come, come. Like, dude. Oh, there he is. Like, I'm kind of ready to be done with this quest. I thought that was it. This is the stick peddler. He peddles sticks. He lost his connection with the Evermind near the same time as we did. There was one other, but we do not see him. You mean the Kenai? He saw shadows fly across the colony. He was hungry and said he would hunt the shadows east toward the river. He could not have gone far, for he fears the water. Fears it much. He would not cross the river unless it was near the bridge. Wise Vath know to avoid the bridge, for ferocious dragons often lurk near it. Could it be that there are shadows Kenai saw? Brave adventurer, could you check the bridge while we search the area for Kenai? He could be in trouble. But do not slay dragons if you see them. Dead dragons will invite reprisals. We will lend you one of our Congo Mato. We have fitted it with a contraption which sprays a putrid smoke, which irritates but does not wound. Yes, it irritates. We got too close to it once, most irritating. The Kongamato are unaccustomed to fleshling riders. If you fall off, talk to the stick peddler. He will help you get on. Now let us find the Kenai. Ride the Kongamato to the bridge and use its spray on any ferocious dragons you see. Oh, good lord. Fumigate. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Wrong bridge. Kind of cool looking. I kind of want one as a mount. Probably a daily quest, but that's fine. Not doing the fate right now. chocobo. Sorry, I'm not reading. I'm kind of over this. But that should be the end of that. And now I have access to the bath. Awesome. The Nameless One is now called Vath Deafdarm, and the Adventurers Guild has been constructed in Lost Vath. The Hunters of Tailfeather are now clients of the Adventurers Guild. Cool. Furthermore, you now have access to a selection of wares from the Vath Stick Peddler. Alright. Time. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. By Sniffle's hand was the beastman's god Lord Ravana laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat, a promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain, then? How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto us unto the deepest reaches of the morn, and there you shall find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Sohm. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Yeah. So I have 2 quests and 1 search to go. And that it's over here. Or it's above us. It's above us. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out how to Not that way. I'd say the dungeon there, but it's not what we're after. Nothing here either. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Oh, yeah, look, there's an opening in the back. And up we go. I sense great power within you. Yes, you will make a suitable adversary. Our younglings must learn the hardships of battle. You will find them just beyond the tower. Go and hold nothing back. Yes, I will. Yeah, I should have mounted, but I'm already there. Can't go any further. Oh, sorry. Itching. That seems to go down, so let's go up. I am going towards the summit after all. Did I really run up here for nothing? Seems that way. Wonderful, wonderful. Underground it is. Would have straight up died if I had just jumped. Vinegaroon. It is not a vinegaroon. Those are real creatures, but that is not what they look like. Though they are creepy as I'll get out. If I'm not mistaken, here or here, I wonder. Well, didn't need to go up here. Didn't need to go up here yet. And Mom's calling. Alright, now that that's done, let's figure out where in the world we've got to go. I feel like I have been all over this place and gotten nowhere. Can't go up there. I need to end up... Yeah, that's just asking to die, if it'll even allow me. Wait, here's the other question. Where's this at? To the northwest. Maybe this will actually push me in the right direction. Has that hole been there the entire time and I've just missed it? Nope. So that comes to an end. Okay. I must be on the wrong place. Because that goes that way. That looks like there's a little bitty path up. Let's go check that out one more time. But even that's going to go up and in there. Let's try it anyway. Let's see. At this point, I have nothing to lose, because I am otherwise just kind of stuck and gonna have to look it up. And I'm sure it is on me. Like, I am absolutely sure. I've missed something somewhere. So, this is where I'm stuck here. And I can't get up there. They don't really allow for wall jumping, so... And I've tried going off a little bit, which allows you to come right up here and fall off. Try it one more time, maybe I can jump. Yeah, so that's a no-go. That would not be something that they've designed in, that you have to cheat that somehow, some way. So... Oh. Yeah. No. Check that side good. Double check this side. mildly annoying right now. So, fully checked that again. On the map, that leads up to nothing. So there has to be another way. Maybe I need to go down a level. That's all I can think. Not joining the fate. Maybe that's what it is. I bet it is. I've been running around this whole time, and I need to go down a level. Kind of makes you feel dumb, but I needed the quest as well. Everybody's probably yelling at me like, go this way, go this way. Yep. This is where I needed to go. Born. Uh-huh. There it is. Alright, Vidofner. You took forever, Sniffle. Because you were in the wrong spot, you idiot. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Sohm summit for thee and thy companions. Ooh, red eyes. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place. Both. Were you the minions of Nidhogg during this your ascent? For 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofner. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Stinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tiamat herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley and appease? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgar. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as the Azure Dragon. Yeah, he is definitely beyond redemption right now. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgar, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Sohm is now accessible. Alright. Have I got time to do this duty? I do believe I do. Especially that fast. Alright, let's do this. It's kind of cool looking. Well, definitely have to do this a little bit slower. That's okay. Alright. That was dumb on my part. What loot have we got? Trade, don't care. Alright, so far not too bad. Interesting. Just greet it all. Sort it out later. Yeah. What the hell? Oh. Tiamat, consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant us safe passage. And she says no. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest, it would see our mission its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor is there truly no other way. Kind of expected there to actually be voice actors for that. Got her. Boom. That wasn't too bad. I expect the hard mode to be much worse. But normal was definitely not bad at all. Alright, cutscene time. Ooh, I get another crystal back. Oh, well there you go, I'm a third of the way through Heavensward. Just based on crystals alone, because I'm sure in Heavensward you get all of them back. That would kind of make sense to become the Warrior of Light again. Sniffle. I'm good. Twould seem Tiamon was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Except Nidhogg. What is happening? Nidhogg's roar. Fight it. Fight it. Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here then. His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But the damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end?
To the peak of Sohm, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
The Churning Mists. Ooh. Is there an Aether current for me? Yep. Different area. That's okay. Actually, to have finished up that area, that's not too bad, because I actually need to go really soon. 'Tis said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Complete that. Now I have one more. I know where it is. I already have the quest, so I'm going to go do that shortly. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hrace Valgar himself. Moogles! Moogle Moogle! Yourself, what manner of creature is that? It's a Moogle. Final Fantasy 3. Where's Mog? Sniffle, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Yup. I really need to hide the helmet. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the 12's Wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Horace Valgar makes his lair quickly now before we lose the creature completely. How about I attune? Ooh, that Aetheryte looks cool. It's like a spear tip. Alright. We're going back here. We're going down here. Achievements in the current area. Hippa Surf. Don't understand, man is not fit to battle with dragons. Nevertheless, I will do as father asks. I guess I gotta beat him. How dare you do such a thing to Comgon? You may have beaten him, but your game ends here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna beat all three of you. And the last but not least, what trigger is this? I will not let you make a mockery of me and my brothers. And fully buff, boom, 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 boom. Report to Escos. Well, I definitely could have gotten further today if I hadn't have messed up. But, that being said, not really the end of the world. Because I just couldn't find my way around. I went too high up and climbed the mountain, which was really cool. Got to see an area I wasn't able to talk while you guys, because I was talking to my wife. or mom, or both. But got to find an area that I'll probably end up needing later. But, you know, not now. What was it? The, I don't know what the name of, but that pen there where all the water and thunder dragons were. Managed to get up there, find that, at least. Hehehe, so the younglings have learned their place. Do not worry, my intention is not to foster ill relation, but to teach. The younglings grow too prideful, doubting the strength of men, but thanks to you they now understand. And now... hooray! Just because I want to. Because it's really freaking cool. Alright, adjoining area. Mogholm. Oh my. Ah, he's gone, Sniffle. We must widen our search. Is this the home of Mog? Like actual Mog? Oh. Moogles are hiding. I have heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find creatures adorable? My heart is truly not made of ice. Come on, Ysael, you know you're cold-hearted. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. I seriously doubt that. It was Mog. Nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Yeah, they're hiding. There is no sign of a Moogle in the area. Yeah, okay. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Yes, he sure is. Oh, good. I finally get a sword. Confound it, could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Horace Valgar would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. and those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysel, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Sniffle, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moggle, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Sniffle, let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nafika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you, there's an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Already did. God, Alphino. Let's do this. It's a long journey. I haven't journeyed to Gridania in quite some time. So we want Old Gridania, Conjurer's Guild. I sent word to the Elder Seeds here upon arriving at Gridania, and am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance. The Elder Seeds here awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. What would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings, Elder Seeds here. We would beg of your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. And backstory. I see, so you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Cupo-po-po? I say, Cupo. Well, hello there. Greetings, Cuplo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Cupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin of the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Cuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Cupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moogle Mog, the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subject might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Cuplo's ancestors hailed from the Turning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the 12's, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded to myth. Indeed, Master Alpha knows such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Mughals of the Turning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest, of course. Where there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. You should come with us. Ha, which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Cupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Cuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just try and stop me, Cupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the 12's Wood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh, no, she's leaving! My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. It's about time you did something useful. Is it not just? Most unexpected and most welcome offer. Elder Seedseer, we would be honored by your presence. But you move too slow. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions that of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on our journey back to Sohm. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guards to escort us. And Chechia? I think not. You can leave a message. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. Well, he has no eyes. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call, then there is naught to do but wait. Are they here, Sniffle? Greetings, my friend. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravonians, 'twould seem the dragons have abandoned Sohm for the Turning Mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. And after this cutscene, I will be done. friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine that they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them. Cupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Cupo. Moglin. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Mughal clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Cuplo Cop, an ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below. Your hide is of different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Cupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will give them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hrace Valgar, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within you. He's big. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because we were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. The skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hrace Valgar, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that with the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends, will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, Chieftain. Sniffle here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. The same, she is a champion of the Twelveswood Mughals, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room to trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Cupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Cupo. Alrighty. Alrighty. Gonna have to stop here. I've got to go pick up my kids and get a little something to eat. So everyone, have a great day. and I'll put chapters in for where we actually did some battles and duties, and when I get home from picking them up. Have a good one. Bye.